Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today's BTAS episode is Perchance to Dream. I usually go ahead and just say the villain of the episode, but I'll wait for that for later because of spoilers. Also, you'll have to excuse me, I'm very stuffy. Can't really help that. So, there. I don't know what to tell you. So, it starts off Batman, he's doing, just typical criminal busting stuff. He's chasing two guys in a car, and he tracks them down to a warehouse. And as soon as he gets to the warehouse, he gets like bonked in the head, and he wakes up at home, and he's like, "Oh my god, Alfred! I don't know how the hell I avoided that trap or how I got back here, but it's a miracle." And Alfred's like, "I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Bruce. Do you need like breakfast or something?" And so he's on his way to the Batcave, and Alfred's like, "What are you looking for, sir?" And Bruce is like, "What do you mean, looking for the Batcave?" And Alfred's like, "Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, but there's no Batcave." Which it feels like Alfred's gaslighting him, but it's not. So Bruce, he's excusing himself, and boom, he runs into his parents, and he's like, "Okay, this is wrong. I am dreaming. This can't be right." And Alfred's telling him about his life and how he's engaged to Selena Kyle and how his father just retired and now he's taking over the business. And he's like, "Oh my, this is all wrong. It's all wrong." So he goes to the office and Selena pops over to say hi to him. And as they're talking to each other, Batman shows up and Bruce he like tries to go after him, but he's too late, and he's asking Selena. He's like, "Selena, who the hell is that guy?" And she's like, "I don't know. It's just some guy." So Batman he's going crazy. He's like, "Okay, I need to get some help. I need to see a psychiatrist." So he goes to Dr. Tompkins because that's like the only doctor he actually trusts. Excusing his dad because his dad's a doctor, but whatever. So he's talking with her, and she's like, "Well, Bruce, you lived like a life of luxury. Maybe you just have imagined the whole Batman scenario, and it's kind of like your way of feeling important to the world. But you just need to be proud of your own accomplishments and be loving your own life." And he's like, "All right." And this is so sad because Bruce is so ecstatic, and he's embracing like his wife Selena or a fiance Selena, and that he's like wanting to spend time with his parents. Which I will say, this episode does undermine Mask of the Phantasm because Selena and Bruce have only interacted in like one little caper with like the Red Claw, and that's it. Whereas the fucking Andrea, they went on multiple dates. He's like, she was the reason why he was gonna give up the fighting crime. And I'm just like, that has to be a fucking Elseworld episode because nothing in that movie mattered. Like I love that movie, but nothing mattered because if this was truly his dream world, he would be marrying Andrea and not fucking Selena Kyle. It's just my 2 cents, but whatever. I do find it funny though that the movie really does amount to nothing. Um, so anyway, he's ecstatic and he's like about to go to the opera with his folks, and Selena and Alfred gives him a newspaper and he can't read it. And he's like, "God damn it, it's all fake. It's all fucking fake because you can't read in dreams." And he's like absolutely mad. And at this point he goes out, he like runs away from his parents. He like gets like a grappling hook, some rope. I mean, it's not a grappling hook, it's just an anchor that you would throw. And the police are after him, but he escapes them because it's Bruce Wayne. So he goes to this clock tower, and eventually he summons Batman to come, and the two of them are fighting each other now. And he unmasks Batman, which turns out to be the Mad Hatter. And he's like, "Oh crap, you know who I am?" And he's like, "No, no, this Mad Hatter, I'm just a figment of your imagination. The real world, the one doesn't know you." Which I'm like, thank God, because Mad Hatter knowing Bruce Wayne would be a terrible, terrible thing. So, Mad Hatter, like the dream Mad Hatter, he's like, "Oh, well, I gave you this perfect world." And Bruce is like, "It's not real. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. It's just not real. It's fake. I got to get out of here." And he's like, well, there's no way out, and you're about to be arrested and thrown in Arkham, so there you go. And Bruce is like, oh yeah, there's no way out, and because he's at the top of a clock tower, and then Mad Hatter, he's like, oh shit, don't do that, don't do that. He's like, you don't know, you could fucking die for real. And then Batman has like, or Bruce Wayne has like one of the coldest lines in the series. He's like, if I die, then I'll see you in your nightmares. And he throws himself off the building. And I do love it because as he's throwing himself off, he looks absolutely terrified. He's like, I took a fucking gamble on this. So as soon as he hits the ground, he like wakes up and he's got this device upon his head, and like he rips it off him and he takes out the Mad Hatter thugs, and Mad Hatter's like, are you kidding me? Dude, I gave you the perfect world so you would not be a part of mine. This is bullcrap. And then that's the end of the story. Um, but yeah, just super, super good episode. My one flaw, or I guess complaint, it's not even the episode's fault. It's just like how inconsequential the Mask of the Phantasm movie was. Because Selina, why her? He has been with her in one occasion, and he arrested her. Like, they don't. I don't know. They didn't really interact with each other that much, but it's whatever. I guess they're in love. So, but yeah, really good episode. I love the idea of like Bruce giving this dream world scenario, but he can't accept that because it's not real. It's so good. It's such a good episode. Rating wise, I feel like like hell, even like don't include a love interest. I feel like just focus on the parents and that would be fine. It's whatever. But rating wise, I don't know. The Mad Hatter should have just stabbed Batman, honestly, or taken his mask off to be like, oh hey, shit, it's Bruce Wayne. Like the idea of him like giving him the dream world, it's just like, wait, what are you gonna hook him up to that thing forever? What if you need to like move locations? Like, how are you going to continue on this planet? And it looks like he was like doing something at the controls. Mad Hatter was. I'm like, are you just gonna have a person on 24/7 standby? That seems like an inconvenience. But super fun setup if you think about it. There's a lot of plot holes, but really, really fun. That being said, I will probably give it a strong 6 out of 7. It's not perfect, but it's really, really, really good. So yeah, sorry about the sniffles. Can't help it. Oh well.